Hey guys, welcome to Tarantinos. We're going to do some eggplant parmesan. I'm going to show you how to do that from scratch using the ingredients you can buy at any local grocery store. And I am getting a call from my assistant while we're live. Always, all the time, this always happens to me. I think, yep, she hung up. Either that or my phone just went dead. Alright guys, so anyway, eggplant parmesan, that's what we're going to be making tonight. I'm going to show you from the pasta to the eggplant. Simple ingredients, mozzarella cheese, you've got your fresh parsley, we've got a couple of fresh eggs, we have our seasoning, which you can use salt, pepper, Parmesan cheese, homemade red sauce, or whatever red sauce you prefer to use. Homemade obviously is the best. Oh, and by the way, the eggplant rollatini that I made last night, I didn't sell one, I ended up eating for lunch, dinner, and for late night snack last night. If you ever want that, please let me know. And if you're not in the local area, try making that. It is absolutely fantastic. Even better the next day. Alright, so anyway, you need a fresh eggplant, some frying oil, no special type of oil. It's up to you, whatever you prefer to use. But a frying oil. And then of course, if you're using homemade pasta, you get your pasta dough, which I already have made, obviously, for the night, because we open up at 6 o'clock. So I figured I'd do this for you right away, and this is going to be my dinner, eggplant parmesan. I've been eating eggplant for the past 3 days. But anyway, catch up fresh pasta, which I believe there's a video on there earlier that shows you how to do the fresh pasta. And if not, all you got to do is message me. And like I told you before, starting January, on the supporter page, I will be putting all the full recipes of everything Tarantinos does on there. So if you want to cook anything, you're more than welcome to. And as far as the support page, click on the blue button up at the top right where it says become a supporter. It has nothing to do with the election. Someone thought by clicking that they were voting blue. I'm not, it doesn't matter what I vote for, but all I'm telling you has nothing to do with blue or red for politics. It has to do with supporting Tarantinos, becoming a member for $2.99 a month, saving 10% if you're in the local area or anything we ship to you, so on and so forth on all your orders, and it helps us with the page and all these videos, and you get all these recipes and stuff like that. So thank you so much for all of you that are supporters on that, and for all of you that are watching and sharing and helping us out. So, all right, we're going to cut this eggplant up. Oh, real quick, before I cut the eggplant, we are joining up with, for those of you that are local, know about, is it Feeding the Burrow? Dang it, I forgot the name. I knew I had to write this down. Anyway, we're doing a toy drive for Feed the Burrow. Do I have that right? Who's watching? From Statesboro. We just talked to him today, and I deeply apologize. Sometimes if I don't write it down, forget about it. It's over with. Someone help me with this. Feed the Burrow? Anyway, we're working with those guys. We're going to be putting a box out here at Tarantinos on the farm, which is kind of funny because the boys, actually, for those of you that are local, Miss Kay was one of the original, Kay Boyd was one of the original people that started the Feed the Burrow program here in Statesboro, Georgia. So we're super excited to be able to take part in that and help those guys out. So we're going to run toys for those guys and collect toys and bring them to them, partner up with them so we can help some people out. And for every toy that you bring, it has to be a new toy in a box, sealed, for germ reasons and all that. We'll have a box set up here. Orchid's going to make one. Every toy that you donate, I'm going to donate one in return. We're going to match whatever you guys donate. And I'm also going to start off with a dozen toys starting tomorrow. And more to come on that in another video that we'll dedicate just to that specific fundraiser that we're helping out with. So anyway, back to the eggplant. So we got an eggplant, which I've already used some of this for my rollatini. We're going to slice the eggplant nice and thin. You don't want it thick chunks, because if you do it thick, when you fry it, it's still going to be dense in the center, and you don't want it dense. To me, it doesn't taste very good. I like nice, thin eggplant. And thank you, Chemicoto, for these beautiful knives. So because this eggplant's so big, we're only going to bread 2 of these. Beautiful eggplant. All right, so we're going to get our eggs. Brittany, how are you? Diane, Thomas, Amber, Sandra, Till, how are you? I couldn't make it to Miami, brother. I had too many catering jobs. I do apologize. All right, so we're going to crack our eggs. Get our eggs in here. I like to add a little seasoning. I season everything. Oh, and the breadcrumb, use Italian breadcrumbs. the best, at least in my opinion. If you want anything that tastes close to mine, use the Italian breadcrumbs. Go to your local grocery store, make sure it's the Italian blend. I still add a little bit more to mine. I'll add a little seasoning. I add a little Parmesan to it. That's about it. And then I'll mix it up and then we'll bread it. All right, so we seasoned our egg. Whisk this up real quick. This dish, whatever you order from us, for those of you that order from us locally here, everything's from scratch. You can't be. What you see is what I do for every single order. Every order. Alright. So that's good. We'll throw that in the sink. Get this eggplant out of the way till later. Now you can leave the skin on. You can take the skin off. It's totally up to you, whatever you prefer. When I'm doing volume, I leave the skin off. Normally when I do it for myself, I'll peel it. And next week I am going to be doing eggplant spinach lasagna. You guys are going to go absolutely daffy over that one. It's fantastic. No pasta, so you don't have the carbs from the pasta. Alright, so we're just going to dip this in here. Usually I use a stainless steel mixing bowl for this. Now, when I bread, I don't just push it in there, or excuse me, let it, and it's done. I like to push my eggplant and my chicken parm, veal parm, whatever I'm breading, pork cutlets, whatever. Push it down in there so it sticks really good, okay? See that beautiful breaded piece of eggplant? We'll do the second one. I can't believe I'm eating eggplant again. I think eggplant, for me, because I'm a meat eater, I love my steaks, love my beef, my chicken. Eggplant is, I think, the only thing that I could actually eat in place of meat. I don't know what it is, especially the lasagna. And eggplant just gets better by the day. Okay, so we got our 2 pieces breaded. We're going to remove this egg. We'll set this over here out of the way. Set this over here out of the way here. Rinse my hands off real quick. So where's everybody watching from? How's everyone doing tonight? Shelly, Deanna. Only use only the Italian breadcrumb. Only. I can't stand that panko stuff people use. To me, that's not chicken parm or veal parm, any of that stuff. Always use the Italian breadcrumb. It's the best. All right, so we're only going to put enough oil in here, just enough to, I'd say about an inch of oil. You don't need a ton of oil at all. Just a few cups. We're going to get this sucker nice and hot. And then while we're doing that, you're going to have another pan with a little bit of sauce on the bottom. And this is how I make this for the restaurant. For those of you that order tonight, if you happen to order eggplant or chicken parm, this is exactly the process that happens every order. All right, so I got the bottom of my pan coated because it's going to go in the oven. Now, if this was chicken parm, not so much veal. Veal's pretty much cooked right after it comes out of there because we're talking about beef. But the chicken I'll put in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes. Make sure the chicken's done all the way through. Eggplant, just until the cheese melts when you put the mozzarella over the top. All right, so this is ready and out of the way. While we're waiting for that oil to heat up, that sucker's on, right? All right, while we're waiting for the oil to heat up, we're going to press out our pasta. Can you guys see this okay? Yep. All right. Flour this up really good. And remember, if you don't have one of these little pasta machines, don't worry about it. Use a rolling pin. When I go do private parties at people's homes, I just bring my rolling pin and we roll the pasta out on the counter and cut it all up. So don't worry about it if you don't have one of these pasta machines. Although they're only like 40 bucks and they're so worth having. And it does come with a die that you can cut your spaghetti and your fettuccine, which I don't use it. I like to cut it by hand because I love the rustic look. When you start using a machine, you get that factory look. Although you can tell by the taste, it's just so much better. Nothing better than rustic and visually seeing that it is home cooked. And if you do have one of these machines, go all the way up to 8 or 9, especially when we're trying to do spaghetti. Hopefully somebody on here that's watching has tried my fresh pasta and can testify to it. And these eggs that I've been getting are right here from Anthony's Roots on the farm here. He has free-range birds, chickens, ducks, and the eggs are just phenomenal. We're gonna set this through one more time. So guys, please help us out with getting these toys together. Like I said, we're gonna match every toy you bring us. If you guys aren't from around here and you wanna help us out, feel free to send it to us. We're at 833 Emmett Deal Road, Statesboro. And look them up on Facebook. And you'll get a lot of information. All right, so that's ready to cut, and we're gonna cut that up. Now, what I do to test the oil, I'll throw a piece of the breading in there, and as soon as if it floats up really quick, I know it's done. So if that's not quite done yet, it is starting to bubble, so that's nice. Thank you so much, Brittany. I appreciate that. Don't forget, tonight, 2 for $29.99. We're doing ravioli tonight, starting at 6 o'clock. Not on the platforms, although the platforms are open till 1 a.m. this morning. But if you want to do the dinner special, you want to come pick it up, it's $29.99, or we can deliver it to you for 2 ravioli dinners, and it'll come with a loaf of garlic bread for the $29.99. And I'll make it with whatever sauce you want, whether it be the rattlesnake sauce, the vodka sauce, the red sauce, whatever sauce you want, we'll make it. All right, so we're going to cut this pasta up. We're going to cut it kind of thin. For the love of God, any of you guys using those platforms such as Uber Eats and DoorDash, if you do use them, I mean, I always suggest using the local ones, but if you do, and the food takes more than 35, 45 minutes to get to you, call, because there's something wrong. Because our food, I would never make you wait an hour to get your food, unless we're just slam busy. All right, so see that? We got beautiful pasta. The pasta's now ready. Now we're just waiting for the eggplant. And luckily, eggplant cooks super fast. Luther, how are you? So where are you guys watching from? Where are you at? What are you guys doing tonight? It's almost ready. Throw another test piece in there. See where we're at. And it looks like we're doing good. If you guys can hear me okay, please give me a thumbs up so I know you guys can hear okay. We do the rattlesnake pasta. You get the rattlesnake pasta anytime you want. Amber. All right, make sure you got tongs, which we do. I'm getting better and better at preparing for these videos. Doing these live is crazy. You watch all these chefs, and I watch a lot of videos myself, but they edit the videos, they pre-tape them, then put them on there, and it just looks so smooth. No, we do it the hard way. I think it's more fun this way too. Get to interact with everybody. You want a nice golden brown. Beautiful golden brown. Don't forget, guys, for those of you, you don't even have to be local to have me come to you. Myself and Orchid will come to your home, creating a dining experience right in your home, clean the mess, everything done, whether it's just for you and a significant other, your whole family, party of 10, 15, doesn't matter. That's why everything's by reservation only here, so we can plan. These, doing the takeout, I can shut all that off at the flip of a switch to accommodate any reservations or any private parties and stuff like that, which I love doing. Damien, how are you? And that's about perfect right there. And you don't want to get any thicker than this in the eggplant. Actually, that was just a tad bit too thick for my liking. That means I have to sit in the oven for about another couple minutes more. Now, when I do the lasagna, it's sliced very thin because we do layers of the eggplant. Instead of using pasta, we use the eggplant, the spinach, and the regatta mix like you saw with the eggplant rollatini that we did yesterday. All right, so here we go. See that well? You guys see that okay? I got lag on my end, but anyway, that's what it should look like. We're gonna set that right on the pan like that. Set this aside, put the other one in. If you got a bigger frying pan, it helps at home. This happens to be a giant eggplant. So let this one fry up. Make sure you keep your pasta well floured because it'll start to dry and you don't want to do that. Not unless you're storing it. And by the way, for storing fresh pasta, if you want to make a bunch of it, put it on a sheet tray. Don't let me put in my stuff here. Put it on a sheet tray and put it in the freezer. Once it's frozen, pull it out, put it back. It'll taste just like as if it was just put through the press and just cut. Now, if you dry it, you're going to have more of that, it's going to be more along the lines of what you buy in the store. Just why'd that look like that? Just a higher quality dry pasta. And plus, drying pasta is a pain in the neck. You have to have coat hangers, and you've been hanging them all over every cupboard in your stove. You have to individually hang each piece over your hangers or over the grates in your stove. It's a pain in the neck. It's better just to make a nest. We call this a nest. It's a pasta nest. This guy's just about done. And this smells amazing. So if you order from me tonight, those of you that are local, this is what I gotta do. Except I would do it over here and I wouldn't have all this in the way. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this other piece. This is a nice eggplant dinner. Alright, we'll shut this off because we're done with the oil. Alright, so we're gonna take more of our sauce. Now, myself, I don't like burying the eggplant in the sauce. A lot of restaurants you'll go to, you'll see chicken parmesan. It comes completely covered in the sauce, completely covered in mozzarella. You want to be able to taste some of the crunch of the chicken, the veal, the eggplant. You want to see it. When it's homemade, most places that do it homemade, they won't have the whole thing covered so you can see visually that it's homemade. If they're covering the whole thing, either one, they don't know how to make it, or two, it's not authentic. That's my opinion. Sorry, but I'm sticking to it. All right, see how I leave the outsides? So you can still see the skin around the eggplant. You can see it's rustic, it's beautiful. Parmesan, obviously, because it's eggplant parmesan. And then I'm gonna take some mozzarella. Put as much as you want on, but I like, again, stay across the middle because you want to see everything. You want to see the colors. You want to see the crisp, everything on there. Beautiful. All right, now we're gonna throw this in the oven to 400 degrees just so the cheese melts. You know what I did forget? I think I could do this one time without forgetting something. I need a pasta bowl. Let me grab a pasta bowl. Actually, no, I'm gonna grab a plate. We're gonna put this on a plate. Let me set this out of the way over here. All right, a little bit of sauce. Warm this up here for the pasta. Warm this up. Now what we're going to do is because that's only going to take a few minutes. Like I said, it was just to melt the cheese. All right, so now we're going to take our pasta. Drop that into the boiling water. Whenever you make a fresh pasta, I can't stress this to you enough. Make sure the water's at a boil. Because let me tell you what, it is the nastiest thing ever if you don't wait. Trust me, I've tried it. It's just gooey. It's nasty. It's got to be at a boil, a rolling boil. Or it will not come out right. You'll only make that mistake once, I promise you. Luann, how are you? So remember, guys, toys, bring them to us. Those of you that are local. Help us help feed the borough with this toy drive that we're doing. I'm going to match. Whatever you bring, I'm going to bring another toy. Plus, I'm starting it off with about a dozen toys. Yeah, that pasta's just about done already. This is already nice and hot. Something about the smell of Italian food. I don't know what it is. Guys, we're booking up quick too, so any of these parties, whether you want to have them here at the farm or you want to have them at your home, let us know. Get those bookings in quick. We can meet and beat any price for catering, just so you know. That's why you'll never see a catering price of ours online anywhere, because it all depends on what the guest wants. So, and we can play with the menu and the ingredient to meet that price that you're looking for per person. So that's why you'll never see a price from me. We agree on the price together. Okay, pasta's done. About 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes tops. Fresh pasta. Can't beat that. Everything's from scratch here. The sauce is homemade. The pasta's homemade. The eggplant's cut, breaded to order. Where are you going to get that? Yeah, my price is a little higher than Burger King, but I hope you can tell the difference. That on there. We're done with that. Oh yes, smells are beautiful. Alright, now for the eggplant. It should be about ready. We'll pull that out now so you can see what it looks like. Could have been in there a little bit longer. Now I don't waste nothing. This is all goodness. Don't waste nothing in the pans. When you're cooking steak, seafood, all that goodness that's at the... Oh, no, I just didn't. I did. All right, we can fix that. What a dummy. Don't even waste the carbon in the bottom of the pan. Fix that. Yeah, I'm slightly embarrassed, but that's okay, whatever. We're all family, right? Billy, how are you? Okay, so, eggplant parmesan. We'll fix that. You won't be able to tell I dropped the pan on it. What a dummy. And there we go. We got a beautiful eggplant parmesan. And then some people like to eat it with a spoon, the pasta. Some people like to twirl it with bread. It's all based on, it's all matter of opinion on how you like to eat your pasta. Some Italians say, oh, you gotta use the spoon. Some say, no, you use the fork. Some say use the bread. It's all about how you were raised and what part of Italy and where your parents were from and how they taught you how to eat pasta. So, but anyway, beautiful eggplant parmesan, completely from scratch, start to finish, from the sauce to the pasta. Guys, I will be putting the written recipe on there. As you can see, it's super simple. Chicken parmesan, same way, except for pounding out, and I'll show you how to cut the chicken, pound out the chicken properly without destroying it. Veal Parmesan, same way, any type of cutlet. This is what you want to do if you want that Italian flair to it and you want that true authentic taste. Italian breadcrumbs, do it this way here. It'll be fantastic every single time. Trust me, especially for those of you that can't get to me, that from other states and everything. So you guys have a great night. Don't forget about our dinner special tonight. 2 raviolis and a loaf of garlic bread with any sauce that you want for $29.99. I look forward to seeing y'all. Please share, please like, check out what it's like to, what we have to offer with becoming a supporter. I love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless.